John.
I was
Live
thinking,
streaming is on.
ooh, I did it. Okay.
You're like,
It's
You
like
did it.
the Beatles was like Ratatouille, and there were Beatles controlling them the whole time, the instrument Beatles.
okay, now you're recording. I have to actually say, not be making stuff up.
No,
be
I
a fr-
implore you to.
What's that?
I implore you to make stuff up.
This
Life
would be
is
a
more interesting.
talk for your service. Ken, I don't know if you picked up on what's going on. When I joined, I thought they were talking about torture devices. Turned out they're talking about musical instrument tuners.
Oh.
Same thing. But
What
now
are they called?
Martin Bob's new career.
What was I just talking about?
What are
Tuning peg.
what are they called? What are the tuners called?
I think tuners is the broad category, and then
Yeah.
peg, and then tuning
Peg.
The peg.
crank or something.
Yeah.
Well, so like, yeah,
Ears.
tuning peg.
Okay, I'm gonna change devices.
Because the tuner is like, you know, the tuner.
No.
If you buy tuners, locking tuners,
Tuna.
Well, I think of the peg is the thing down at the bottom that holds the string in.
that's just the peg.
That's just a peg because it's not tuning.
At the bottom or up the
The peg.
Yeah, below the bridge.
tailpiece?
That's the tailpiece. It's different.
Well, you
The
can call
tuning
it.
pegs go
Bridge.
on the tailpiece.
You can call
Oh
it-
no, the tuning pegs go on the headstock.
The headstock.
The tailpiece is down
Nut.
here.
Headstock.
Tail peg.
Tuners.
Tail peg.
Yeah, tail peg. You can call it a tuning machine too, right?
Right, yeah.
Tuning
Tuners.
machine.
Headstock. Nut. Neck. Frets.
But what you never hear enough of is all hail the tail peg. What's the one with Macbeth? All hail Macbeth, right? Long live Thane of Cawdor.
What?
That's Macbeth.
All Macbeth, long live Thane of Cawdor. Is that what they?
Oh, Thane of Quarter.
Was that a Macbeth reference? Okay.
Hey,
See, it went over my head.
Yeah. Missed it.
headstock. Andrew would get it straight. Right over your headstock.
Okay. Good save.
I'm gonna play piano today.
Nice.
Wrote to do my computer.
All right, we got Bob.
I'm done.
Oh,
Wait, start over.
Yeah, we missed it.
You have to announce that you start.
I have no idea what this is. Oh, it's I'll think about it.
Live streaming is on.
What's the four strong winds that blow lonely?
Yeah,
Seven seas that blow.
the seas that run high, all these things that
Right, that one. I
change come
have no
up.
idea what the words are.
Ian
Okay,
and Sylvia.
someone else now.
That's the second verse. You finish one verse.
Isn't it the same?
Yeah, I think so.
All the good times that are gone, and we're bound for moving on. Look, you look for me if I'm ever back this way.
Yeah.
For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas. I can't. Anyway,
What's this called?
Andrew, what's it called?
It's Four Strong Winds, and it was written by Ian Tyson, or maybe Ian and Sylvia Tyson.
I think Ian and Sylvia sang it together.
But Ian was the composer, probably.
Yeah.
Song by Neil Young?
He maybe he sang it.
Who?
Four Strong Winds.
Ian and Sylvia sang it. Certainly, I don't know who wrote it.
Yeah, they sang it, and other people sang it. It was a very popular song.
Original Ian Tyson.
Yeah. It's a great song.
Do you know what the chord progression is supposed to be?
Chords? Qu'est-ce que c'est chords?
We don't say the C word around here.
Oh,
Yes, I can give you the chords.
Oh, he's gonna. Okay, we have chords here.
Hold on. Key of G. Bob, what key are you playing in?
What? E?
You're playing C. That's E. Sounds like C.
Qu'est-ce que c'est key?
That's C.
There is a B flat in there. No, no.
You're playing G. Wait, no, you're not. I have it scored in G in front of me. Andrew, what key do you play it in? And then I could put this in the chat maybe. It's in G.
I probably play it in G. But I really like it. Great singer. Yes.
I'm gonna put it in chat.
Judy Collins recorded it in the 1970s.
Holy moly!
With some nice harmonies from her band.
Yeah, and Ian and Sylvia did it in the 60s,
Yeah.
if not the 50s. 60s.
Yeah.
Kendall, are you on a computer? If I put this in the chat, like a computer type thing. This is to score.
There it is.
In my computer, I'm gonna lose battery.
Wow. Where did it go?
And then there's this one. I don't know the key to this. I don't know the chords, but this one. So that's. I think the Everly Brothers, and they sang. What was it? A second apart or a third apart?
Oh, yeah.
So I have no idea what key. It's like two keys next to each other.
Well, okay. So Bob, how could you play this better?
What?
Go back to like early days of this thing. How could you play that better?
How could I play that better?
Yeah, what are your ideas for playing that better?
Probably learn some chords.
Probably learn some chords and then sing it, or what?
Learn to sing while playing, or just learn to sing with the chords and forget the melody. forget trying to sing alongside the melody.
Do you have the chords at all? Do you know the chords at
I
all?
have not a clue about the
You're
chords.
playing this by ear. You're playing this by ear.
Play by ear. Play by ear.
Bob's not a chord guy.
What? What, Andrew?
I said Bob's not a chord guy.
You should know this by now.
I actually don't. I didn't know that.
Ear.
Okay, so
It was good, Bob.
I know two
You don't
chords.
have
I don't know what they are.
Do it any different than you did.
I gotta get my guitar.
It was perfect the way it was, but that would be cool if there's multiple verses. Then you could do one singing over chords, one singing over the melody, and maybe, you take a
Instrumental.
instrumental break.
I like the idea of singing over the melody. It's sort of like as a harmony, you mean?
I mean, it would be unison.
Oh, unison. Okay. Something I've been trying to do, I find it very hard to do, is like singing a root tone of a chord. While I'm doing, all this like Celtic stuff, is singing try to sing a root tone of the chord with the melody over it. Actually, Ken, were you and I talking about this? I found it
Maybe.
really hard. I think like last couple weeks ago, but I found it really hard. Because you end up trying to. I'm not such a great singer. I'm hard to hold like a root note. From the actual melody notes work.
I find the root to be the easiest note to find. Where that's like,
That's why I start in there.
yeah.
You're more of a singer than me. So.
Okay. Well, this looks like a cool song.
Since we're all live. What's that?
That's what I want. If you're noodling, everyone noodling,
Everyone's new.
attention noodlers.
All right.
Well, what I was just noodling was the Winsboro Cotton Mill Blues.
Okay, what's a pleasant cacophony of noodling? It's got to be a culinary term for that.
A pleasant.
It's different every time.
Right.
The best is like an orchestra tuning.
Cornucopia. Cornucopia of pasta. All right. Andreas.
A potpourri.
Let's play that.
Okay, Andrew.
You guys pulled me away from watching the news or reading news about Ukraine, so thank you very much.
I don't know if you were on. My wife just sent me an email, but apparently there's a bunch of Afghans who were resettled in Ukraine.
Yeah, I saw that. That's like, yeah. Yeah, it's fucked. All right. I can't remember my Italian, Andrew, to ask you, like, it's not Senora Andre.
What?
Maestro Andre. I don't remember enough Italian to ask you.
Signore. Signore.
Signore. Signor Metano.
Sì.
Let's play a song for us.
You want me to
Ovolio di musica di right? Ovolio is I want. No, I lost it. Okay.
So you just ask for a ham sandwich and a glass of wine.
We just say andiamo.
And Diablo.
Andiamo.
Andiamo.
I was going to do a little thing that I was working on for the orchestra.
Cool.
Yeah.
A little,
Diddy.
the second mandolin part.
A vocal or?
It's no vocal.
Bob, do I mute?
Why don't I just mute myself already?
What are you saying?
How do I do that? Oh, there.
This was in Scent of a Woman. I muted? No. You can hear me? You can hear me? Then we got this little. You can hear me, right? We have this little rhythmic part. Oh no, he doesn't want a tremolo at the end, so I should have done that. That's the end.
That's nice. That he doesn't want tremolo at the end.
No, he just wants a straight note, I think. It's Por una cabeza by Gardel. So it's a tango from, and it was in the movie Scent of a Woman.
Holy moly! Yeah, nice tremolo. I like your tremolo. Really even. Like the up and down sounded like perfectly even to me. Like same sound up and down.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really like this music. I've got to work on it.
Why? I feel like the trying to think how it's categorized. Are you using like a harder pick, or are your strings different, or is there something different? It's like the tone sounds stronger, like more.
This is a heavy pick. Actually, there was one I wanted to use tonight, and I mislaid it a few minutes before the phone call that I like even more, but I like this firm pick. So maybe that's given
It's not something you usually use. By the way, I'm messing
I
around.
think I do use them a lot. I don't know, but maybe not all the time. Yeah. I just like it. I like the beginning. I've worked a lot on just figuring out where to place things.
Rob, I'm
How
crying.
did you manage to put yourself in as your own background?
That is crazy.
How did you do that?
I try not to pay attention. I was changing my background. I did a screenshot and this happened. I think it's really funny. I could just walk away. You guys wouldn't know.
Oh my gosh. Andrew, when did you guys start working on that one? Was that like just in the last couple weeks or so?
Well, they've been working on it, but they've probably been working on it for a little while.
Hmm.
But I've been absent,
I think we just got it in January, and I don't think
we did. Okay.
I haven't played it in the orchestra yet, so I missed.
Okay.
I missed 2 out of the last 4. So
Yeah, January. So, but I just started playing it, recently.
yeah, I played it. I rehearsed it. I practiced it
Yeah.
earlier in the week. It's a decent cello part for once. It's not impossible.
Oh, that's good.
I can understand that it's a tango.
It sounds like something.
Yay. Is there a plan to maybe do some sort of concert or performance of it?
I don't know what the plan is because usually, they play out at different places, like different.
Usually we do a couple of in-house concerts on behalf of our host,
Yeah.
the host organization.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's going to happen this year.
It seems really like rebuilding right now. Like everybody's really enjoying it.
Right.
Really enjoying the new conductor.
And we're operating at 1/3 strength or half strength.
Yeah, it's so small. It doesn't really feel like they're ready to go out and play.
And if we had
It's like
normally our annual concert would be May or June,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and I don't think we've got enough to pull one off. And then Make Music New York is the end of June, first day of summer.
Oh, yeah.
21 or 23. I asked Don the other week, just so I could try, if I was going to plan a trip around it. And he said that the spring concert was very iffy, but the Make Music New York was almost certainly on.
Right.
Yeah. They did the Make Music New York last year.
Yeah.
During the pandemic. They did it in 21.
With 2 live rehearsals.
It's in a park, so yeah, we had a couple of rehearsals at somebody's house that a few people came to, and we played things we knew from before,
Right.
and it worked. It was nice.
Yeah.
Did you play that, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
I went to the rehearsal at Harvey's, and then there was another rehearsal at Judy's. We could not get out of the city. Traffic was so horribly backed up.
Yeah.
It would have taken us 4 hours to get there.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one. I just went to the one at Harvey's.
It took us almost an hour to get to close to the Battery Tunnel.
Yeah. And Jeff was still with us, so Jeff conducted.
Right.
It was good. I mean, the audience was really nice. They're really supportive.
I always enjoyed those performances.
Yeah.
So you go and maybe get one for the Governor's Island one, Kendall. Hit the Porch Stomp as well.
Yeah.
That's like the 21st, I think. Wait a second, or is that October?
What?
I'm messing this up. Porch stomp. I feel
Oh,
like
the Porch Stomp.
I think
don't
it's in June.
Yeah, I thought that was over the summer.
Mhm.
I went to that, not to, I didn't play, but I just went to that last year. I just took the boat over to see it. It was
I should
fun.
know. I talk to Nick Horner like once every month or so still.
Nice.
He's the organizer of it.
Mhm.
Should get him back in here.
Our new
Oh,
conductor,
that's right. Yeah, you guys met Nick.
Yeah, he came once, right?
Yeah, twice.
our new conductor
Right.
seems to like jazz.
I asked him about that. I asked Chen about that. He says, "Well, I don't know. He didn't feel like he was having a particularly large number of jazz pieces. I don't know why.
Well, we're doing 2 versions of "I Got Rhythm" by Gershwin, and 2
Yeah.
2 versions of "I Get a Kick Out of You" by Cole Porter,
That's a lot of kicking.
and "Caravan" by Duke Ellington.
It's a lot of caravans.
Yeah, and we're playing. It was funny with the 2 versions because I just figured eventually in each case they were going to pick the one that they like, but they want to learn both and play it for an audience to say, "Oh, look, look how different things can be depending on the arrangement."
Yeah, that's kind of a good idea.
Yeah,
That is a lot of jazz, though.
but learning one of them is so hard. Like learning 2 of them is like,
Well, that's a good point. You take any so all the jazz tunes. You're only doing 3 jazz tunes, but they're all being doubled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and actually, a couple of weeks ago, we were doing 2 different versions of "Caravan,"
They're like a
Oh.
million great versions of Caravan, though.
and then "Pineapple Rag,"
Cool.
which is
What? Yeah. I came to rehearsal with because I don't really read the emails very carefully. I came with the wrong version of Caravan this week. So that was not good. And I can't see well enough to look on with somebody and read.
oh,
I just kind of listened.
Mm.
But the one we're doing is very, for the second mandolin, you just get in the groove with this part and you just keep playing it. And every so often the notes change a little bit.
right. Well, the problem with the cello part is that there's some just crazy things in the timing, and since I'm supposed to set the time, I have no idea what it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Chen about this idea of him
I
recording?
did, and he said he would do it, and then I didn't show up last week, so I don't know. And he never sent me anything. So
Okay. Should we go on to someone
Yeah, somebody else.
who hasn't been changing their background constantly?
I was just trying to copy and paste info about Porch Stomp.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the link for interest. Apparently, they haven't officially announced.
Oh,
that's a long link.
that's what I'm talking
Is
about.
that a Google Docs?
Application to play.
I
Yes.
expect everyone to submit,
Hmm.
and then there's the blurb. So we can't
Mm.
officially announce a date just yet, but we've opened up our Porch Stomp.
You know what? Maybe I'll apply to do a solo thing. See if they
But
want me.
I do think it's planned to be in June again.
All right. I'll see if I can. That'd be fun. That'd be a neat trip. If they
This
want
would
me.
be epic if the 5 of us met up.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll do one of these right there, like live. on a
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
And it'll be
that
like
would be a great show.
We actually could do like the live stream of the live stream. I don't know. There's
Mhm.
something.
that's
Like
so
a live broadcast of the live show.
There we go.
And like the most entertaining thing, people be like, "Okay, you guys have been doing this for 2 years, sharing like this is what you've been doing." Yeah, we just start talk about nothing.
So we should pass this on to Don and let the orchestra apply to perform.
Yeah, that would be
Let's
nice.
just let this be our thing.
That's a good idea, actually. Actually, if the you know what?
All mandolin.
You know what?
Porch Stomp the mandolin year.
I mean, because I really generally do know Nick Horner personally, and he's a friend. If the orchestra's really serious, I would absolutely take it up with Nick, because that might be a really neat way to do a spring concert.
Yeah. The orchestra is like not as large and unwieldy anymore. It could fit at like a normal stage.
Yeah,
No, that's nice.
size will work to your advantage in this case.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All I need is one to do on my list, but
Cool.
that'd be fun.
Yeah, this is great. I'm definitely gonna maybe hit this up with 2 different ensembles or yeah, this could be cool.
Yes.
But, Kendall, that's a Google Doc. Where did you get that from? Was that an announcement, or are you?
It was in an email.
Okay.
Mhm. That's the sort of email that usually goes to my not main inbox, but it actually came into my main inbox. It was just from a couple weeks ago. It looks like
wonder-
I sent it on February 12th. I'll forward the email to you guys as well.
I'm gonna. I wonder why. I probably got it, but ignored. I can't imagine. All right. Anyway, where is?
I'm forwarding you guys the email
Right,
as
thank
well. So you'll all get it in your inbox.
Great.
Cool.
The one year I did it though, it was a bit of a bust because I was next to someone who was very loud,
Hmm.
and
Oh.
But now you're loud.
yeah, but there's no amplification. But I was next to someone who had like castanets or something in a very loud voice.
Yeah, because it's such a weird site. I mean, it wouldn't be set up to amplify because God knows some of those buildings probably don't have electricity.
No, and there's always the best ones where it's like a little band, and then you could actually hear that. Actually, Sonny's
Yeah.
was always the best one because it'd be like a group of 4 or 5, and people knew Sonny's.
Or some singers that just have like this foghorn voice that
Yeah.
just goes out. But I remember there were a few like that last year when I was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, we lucked out. My
that's right.
friends and we were actually set up on the stage area that was like right as people were coming off the ferry. So basically everyone had to walk past us to get to other acts. So we
Yeah.
had like a decent crowd of, friends already, but then other people would stop and linger for a few moments before carrying on. So that kind of worked out.
That was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Well, I can play something.
Wait.
Go for it.
Okay. I shall also play a mandolin 2 part, Invention 13. Much, much, much slower than it should be, but eventually I'll get up some speed. I actually have a music stand right now. I was getting some speed up, and then I traveled for 2 weeks for work and didn't practice at all, which is kind of sad, but so it goes. Okay. And I actually don't even know if I'm in tune. Good enough. All right. Oh no, I'm going to do that again. I'm just gonna slow down here. Uh. I never get that note. Ugh. So hard. I'm sorry, there was like feedback going too, but
Hold on. What was that again, please?
it's gonna get better again. I feel sad because it was at a better place and now it's devolved. But you know how that goes.
What was the note you were having difficulty with?
It's the I get this wrong every time at the very end. It goes and then it's a C. And I just always like undershoot it. I don't know. It's it's actually not that hard. But for some reason playing that C, I'm like never expecting it.
You just practice that little snatch.
Yeah.
50 times or 100 times, it'll come. And then you can work on vibrato.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's pretty. I think I've told you guys I've been taking some lessons. So that's one where my mandolin teacher and I will actually play it together. And it's fun to actually make some music. And he'll, of course, push the pace more. And when you're actually playing it too, it's easier to, if you miss something, to be able to jump back in. So, yeah. Work in progress.
What it said something about invention
13.
Invention 13.
You probably do.
You say in Italian, most use tres. French is saying French tres. This is German, so. You're just doing like the top line? You said the second part?
I'm doing mandolin too. Mm-hmm.
For Invention 13?
Mm-hmm. I was probably doing it so slow you can't even recognize it. But yeah.
That's nice, of course. All the box stuff is so nice.
Yeah.
That's really good. Oh, that's cool. So it starts out. So the second part starts out really with, sounds like the theme.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Wait, you're playing that mandolin? How did whose arrangement? Or how do you get that arrangement for
I don't know.
You're reading off treble clef, I'm assuming, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it your teacher's hand it to you, or it's off IMSLP?
Say that again.
Did your teacher just give that to you, or it's off IMSLP or something? Or?
Yeah, he just printed it out for me.
I'd love to get more transcriptions of the inventions that are already done. So I was like, okay, I have to write these myself, and it just takes a lot of time.
Yeah. This one, I mean, it actually even has tabs, which I try not to look at as much.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it to be a bit of a crutch for me. Like if I'm not actually reading the notes, then I feel like I don't internalize the music in the same way. But yeah, it's handy to have it there as needed.
That's a cool one. I've never tried that. All right.
Yeah, I'll have to see. He may have sent me the link to it, but I think he just printed it out for me.
Yeah, if you happen to get a hold of it, I'd love to get a copy of that, because that's something I could do doing with the looping is I'd love to have all these inventions.
That'd be really cool.
That's
for sure.
Actually, so when you're playing that, there's some really high notes. If you're playing that mandolin, the range is pretty wide.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it goes up to a high G.
Yeah, F sharp G. Which G? That one up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not so high. That's wait. I have to think of mandolin. G.
The fret.
Oh, it's not so high. That's just second. There's a second fret for E string, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's not so high. That's not so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Or
it's-
third.
your lowest note's a B, though. No, a D. Wait, I
Third,
think
third
That's
fret.
a low G.
low G.
Yeah. So it's what, 2 octaves? Yeah, it's basically 2
Your lowest note is a low G.
right?
Yeah. No, wait,
Or is it just a A?
wait. What key are you in?
Oh, I don't know.
How many sharps?
None.
It's
C?
see, mine's a none. Mine's no sharps or flats. C.
Yeah.
Oh, it's A minor. This thing's an A minor. Oh,
No.
my lowest note here is a D.
Right. I guess that would be why the first note is A.
Yeah. Okay. Lowest note I see is a D. I'm just wondering how you play that.
My first note is a low A.
Right. But in the piano score, the lowest note in the piano score is a low D. I'm just curious if you're playing it all higher or if that note has been transposed up or what. Like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth bar from the end, there's a low D sharp. Is that note is a low D sharp or is it something else?
It's D sharp or
Yeah.
yeah, D sharp. It's probably trans
And then your first A is where?
down on the here.
I think those D sharps are transposed up. Not surprising. I mean, I was just curious though. That's
Yeah.
all. Huh, that's cool.
It will be. Yeah, but it's good to have a challenge like that. Definitely. And fun to be able to, play it with someone and feel like there's a little bit of music making actually happening.
Cool. So wait, should I, Martin? You're sitting there really smugly. Let's see everybody embarrass themselves before you say, "Okay, I know how I'm going to clean up this thing. I'm going to clean up this mess."
All right, Rob, why don't you go?
All right, 'cause I'm talking.
Right.
Let's see what I do here. All right, so
That was a nice passage, though. I like that.
that's cool. This teacher sounds all right. Okay, so I don't want you guys to all see that I have as a cover on my piano. Let me make sure I say that very clear. I don't want you guys to all know that I have as a cover on my piano my old Snoopy sheet from when I was a little kid. I still have it.
Works.
Yeah, that's vintage, man.
That's so sweet.
It is sweet. I have, of course, I have a real proper black cover for the grand piano, but that just is so much cooler. All right, so I'm gonna do. First of all, can you guys hear this? Okay, I found for another thing I was doing, like the directional mic, seemed to not pick up the piano too well. Okay. I'm gonna fix the background so you can see the piano. Okay. All right. So I'll try this. The Spirit of Works in Progress. This is Bach, Well Timbre Clavichord, Fugue 10. So I've been working on the fugues all through the COVID thing, and this is the first fugue that I've been able to basically, like, I'm actually able to play. I have a long ways to go still on it, but I'm actually able to basically start making music with it. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right. So fugue 10, G major, E minor, I'm sorry. Oh, just so you guys know, I'm going to play kind of slow. It's going to probably start to say, well, when is this thing going to end? It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. It's only 36 bars long, so you don't have to. It won't be that long. That's how you assure the audience. Say, don't worry, this won't take too long. Sorry, that's okay. Oh, Mike, Bob, turn your mic off. That's not why I screwed up, but. right. And what I'm working on is making less mistakes and getting it faster.
Hmm.
And that's supposed to be Allegro, by the way, guys.
It's supposed to be what?
Allegro. So like the timing, with one hand I can do so much. So I don't even know if I have it with one hand on the speed, but probably more like something like that. Probably.
You'll get there.
Ooh.
You'll get there. Just takes practice.
I may never. I may if I get there, I have to be one piece for like a year. I think probably. I don't know if I have that patience, but anyway.
I know. That's kind of how I'm feeling with the invention. I'm like, well, if that were to become my life, then I mean, I'm
Yeah, I
probably
listened.
at like 25% speed.
Actually, there is a story. I tell you, my piano teacher Fiona Bickett has a story about. I think who it was. Like I don't remember if it's a violinist or a cellist or a pianist. Is saying that it actually took them like 10 years before they could play, like maybe it was like the Inventions or something. Meaning that like they could play them in high school, but in order to really, they felt like they didn't come into their own with them for like. So that's the other thing. Like I imagine, I don't know if you all feel this way, but as an adult player who I have musical sensibilities kind of thing. Like my idea of good enough is, I'm shooting a little bit higher than just trying to get the notes or just trying to get them fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that also probably stands in my way sometimes for learning. I don't know. Yeah. But
I'm gonna need to go to dinner.
oh, tell dinner we said hi.
Ooh, you're gonna miss my vocal tune.
Oh well, no, then I'll stay. I'll stay.
Okay. All right. Let's.
Quick one.
Yeah. I'll mute myself.
It's Tears for Fears. I had a good weekend. I got a VIP pass to a Gen Z concert, and then I played a show last night, and I made $50. And I played drums and had projections, and it was cool.
Wow.
The song has nothing to do with any of that. This is a song I've never played before. Okay.
It's awesome.
Can you hear me? Can you hear this okay? Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's my own design. It's my own remorse. Help me to decide. Help me make the most of freedom and of pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the. There's a room where the light won't find you. Holding hands while the walls come crumbling down. When they do, I'll be right behind you. I'm so glad we almost made it. So sad they had to fade it. Everybody wants to rule the world. I can't stand this indecision, married with the lack of vision. Everybody wants to rule the. Say that you'll never, never, never need it. One headline, why believe it? Everybody wants to rule the world. All for freedom and for pleasure. Nothing ever lasts forever. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah. I was getting like good mellow coffee shop vibes. Yeah, it's like good Sunday evening tunes.
Yeah.
I also
That's one
love
for the Jacks.
It's good.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fun.
Yeah, I've tried out a bunch of different arrangements of this, and I've never had anything that I liked. And I don't know, I kind of just revisited it today and thinking about what to play, and it kind of just leapt out at me.
Nice.
It's real nice.
Thank you, thank you.
Yours for fears.
Yeah,
Did they do anything else?
they're on a reunion. I think like right now. I think they just dropped a new album in 2022. I think that's what reminded me of this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good to know.
yeah.
There's two other cool covers of it that you guys should look up. There's one by this a cappella group from Tufts, the Tufts Beelzebubs. They do
Oh.
really amazing.
I remember that on the
Yeah.
sing off. They did it on the sing off.
Oh, did
No,
they? Oh, the best.
no. Home Free. You remember? Did you watch the sing off?
I didn't. Straight,
It
like
wasn't-
oddly, I feel like the exact target audience for that show.
Oh, it's the greatest show of all time. But it debuted on NBC at the same time as The Voice, so it got crushed. But it's like
Okay,
an a cappella competition of like all these different a cappella groups of different traditions, and like they had the best judges and the best everyone got along and they all sang together, and it wasn't as competitive because they were all focused on making good music together. And the country group, there's this country group that does it. They ended up winning the season. It's like a very good arrangement. Home
Nice.
Free.
Ooh,
So you
want-
said, okay, Tufts Beelzebubs. I think we're on the show though.
okay,
but,
that sounds right.
that.
I mean, they're pretty up there in terms of acapella
Okay.
groups, collegiate acapella groups.
So that's the first one.
Yeah, and then there's this other group called, oh my god, I just forgot their name. Love Cannon, Canon. And they're a cover band, a bluegrass cover band of 80s songs.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
That is their
You
shtick.
told us about
And they're actually from Charlottesville. So I used to see that when I was living there, they would do like a weekly gig at this little hole in the wall spot on like every Wednesday night. And I would go hear them occasionally. And yeah, they do a great version of that song. And in the middle of it, they do like this classic sort of Celtic jig. It turns into this like do 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 do